Okay, guys, we're almost done with the vowels. We're on to the O's now. So, in education school, we learned that the best way a student can show you that they've learned something is if they can teach it back to you. So, hopefully, I have learned Vietnamese. If I can teach you how to read Vietnamese, that means I have learned how to read Vietnamese. So, as a refresher, this is the A, O, So, A, short O in English. O is long O in English with the roof on top. And here's a unique O sound, which has the sound. It has a little tick mark apostrophe thing at the right side of it. So, simple, pretty explanatory for the O at the end. It follows, you just say like N-O. It's like na, just like ah. So, na, cha, ah, cha. Cha, ah. Cha, ah, cha. Sa, ya, la. And O is the same thing. O, go, o, go. Lo, o, lo. Do, o, do. Vo, o, vo. Same thing. Ya, ya. Sa, sa. Ma, la, ga, I'm just repeating it so you understand how to repeat it to yourself if you get lost. So, ga, ta, nya, ta. Let me move that. Oh, I just deleted it. We already have it. Okay. So here's the OI combination next. So I don't really know the difference between, I don't think it sounds different between the A and the O. For example, voy, goy. So there's not much here, as you can see. So I'm going to assume that mostly as a writer, you're going to assume that if there's an OI sound, it's probably going to be with the O with the roof, the O sound. Because they both sound like. And it's really just based on, I think, what people decided. I don't know. So voy, like an elephant, goy. And then right here we have goy too. And I don't think it sounds different to me. There might be a subtle difference that I'm not getting, but I don't think there's a difference. So there's moi, doi, 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 nhoi, 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 goy, hoi. So, and it sounds like that one. But for the sound with the I at the end, I, there's a difference. So that one has a oi sound, but this one has a sound. It always trips me up. So, bơi, so that means swim. Bơi, chơi, hơi, hơi, nơi, yay. So, that sound is still present, but now it's combined with the I to make a bơi, sound. Bơi, sorry. Bơi, chơi, hơi, hơi, nơi, yay. In the way I have to remind myself by reminding myself that like the meaning of the word is what helps me pronounce these words. Okay, and now there's no O and G. As you can see, I don't think exists a word with the little with the NG combination. But again, this one, mostly you can safely assume that it's going to be the one with the hat for the O and G combination. Because it sounds the same again. I don't know the difference between a gong a B, and y, like TVO, once again saving the day. O without the roof is ah. Open your whole mouth to say the word, the vowel, ah, and then O is more closed. O, ah, O. So chom, chom, thumb, bomb. So dum, come, some, gum. You get it. Nong, nom, no, num, tom, tom, So you're noticing that it's like has a weird ending. It's just like not tong. It's not ong, tong, ong. It's like tom. Kind of like an M ending at the end. Tom. And then we move on to the O-N. This is where the differences come in again. So O-N, it's gong. This is a fake word I made up, but hong, I put it here so that you could see the comparison. Ngong as in tasty. So here, you hear the short O sound remains here. O, you'll hear the O sound, long O sound. So don, moan, li, hone. So hone versus hong, gong, hong, hone, nyon, don. So own, ong, own, ong, own, ong. Pausing before we move on to note that when I'm pronouncing these words, I'm pronouncing them in a southern dialect or southern accent because my family's from the south. When I'm saying gong, hong, yong, you notice I kind of add a G at the end of the word. However, for reading and writing purposes, it's actually a lot more helpful to learn the northern dialect or northern accent because they enunciate the letters in the words. So this would be gon, hon, and nyon. This one's easier. It's going to be the sound again. So cam un. I mispronounced it in the clip, lols. Gun, dun, dun, dun. Hun, nữa, hun. So hun, hone, hong. So un sound, own sound, and ong sound. And then yun. And then lastly, home, gum. And then lung, kung, dui. So if you hear the U-O-N or U-O-I vowel combination, it's probably spelled with the O, otherwise known as the O with the hat. And that's the ending of the O's. Very quick explanation.